Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Elizabeth the Body Worker, located inside of Posh Medical, and this is my new hit series, Muscle of the Day, the segment where I take this deck of flashcards and shuffle it together, and then we're going to cut it in half, and we're going to take the first one to come along, and we're going to go over it together. It'll be some good review for me, and maybe somebody else can learn something new. We have another back muscle. All right. Let's see if I can recall. I want to say multifidi or rotatory torus. I never could say that word correctly. I am dyslexic, so disclaimer. Do your homework, double check. Don't just take my word for things. Okay. Now then, those little red marks and those little blue marks are the attachment sites. So it's going to be closest to the midline and go farther away. And you see how they go from one to the next one? I always thought they looked like stitches. And the multifidi and rotatory group were together in my textbook. So here we are, the multifidus. So I had the word wrong, but I knew what it was and what it looked like. Where does it come from? It originates on the posterior surface of the sacrum and ilium. All right, the sacrum and ilium. Okay. The transverse processes of vertebrae T1 through T5, T1 through L5. So T1 is the top of the thoracic, and L5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. Okay. All right. And the articular processes of vertebrae C4 through C7. So here on our neck, so right about there, down. And you can see the corresponding marks over there. Okay, and what is its action? Bilaterally, so on both sides, stabilization and extension of the vertebral column. So look way up to the sky, and that's that motion there. And then unilaterally, so on one side, stabilization and extension of the vertebral column and contralateral rotation. So contralateral means opposite side rotation, I think. Like I said, dyslexic. Get yourself a YouTube video so you can see proper motion of these things. But I'll get out my skeleton here in a second, and we'll try to make it do it. And the nerves that feed it are the dorsal rami of the adjacent spinal nerves. So everywhere there's a vertebrae, the adjacent nerve comes out from between them and feeds the muscle there. So let's set this down, and we're going to get out my little dude here and see if we can make him articulate that way. All right. Now, this guy doesn't have those things marked on there, but let's see what it said. Stabilization and extension of the vertebral column. So contracting all through here and extending as to look up to the sky. Okay. And then stabilization and extension of the vertebral column, contralateral rotation. So when we turn at our waist to like do a torso twist, something on the opposite side has to stabilize it so all the things don't come out of whack like they are on my little skeleton guy here. So kind of that twisty. But anyway, there we have our muscle of the day, multifidus. Thanks for joining me. If you like this content, share it and follow me for more. And I'll see you next time.